In Class C, it was Chenango Forks battling against General Brown. No score in the first quarter, but it's been start, putting the Blue Devils up 6. A few minutes later, it's the QB Sam Pask finding a lane to make it 14-0. And not even a minute into the second half, Lucas Bartolo shows off the speed to stretch that lead. The Lions looking for anything to come out because they are struggling. That ball is going to come loose, bounce it off, and put in the Forks in a great position. The Blue Devils, though, Bryson Fry, wide open. He tries everything he can. He wants this touchdown, but he's going to be just short, down to the 1. Forks before late in the drive. Then Chenango Forks, once again, could not be stopped, winning 42-7. They will play Salamanca at Vestal High School on the 13th.